Kashmir has been disputed for more than 70 years. Indian-occupied Kashmir is one of the most militarized zones in the world, and its people regularly face human rights violations like torture, rape, murder, and lockdowns. But how did Kashmir come to be disputed? Some of it goes back to how Britain carved up the subcontinent. After ruling over India for 200 years, the British left in 1947. Their period of rule is known as the British Raj. The Crown pursued a strategy of divide and rule, and so succeeded in entrenching a deep sense of religious difference within the subcontinent, that it finally led to be partitioned into two independent nation-states, Muslim-majority Pakistan and Hindu-majority India. British policies created rigid religious identities and pitted Muslims, Hindus, and Sikhs against one another, who, although they may have had tension at times, coexisted through the ages relatively peacefully. The British Raj was divided into 9 provinces and 584 princely states. The princely states had more autonomy than the rest of the country. In 1947, as Britain was readying to leave the subcontinent, they tasked Cyril Radcliffe, a British lawyer, with breaking up the country, taking into consideration religious differences in railways and canals. He did so in 36 days. The lines he drew led to panic. It drove one of the largest and bloodiest human migrations in history. But if the British carved up the map of India, why is Kashmir still disputed? While Radcliffe chopped the states of Bengal and Punjab in two, he didn't award the princely state of Kashmir to India or Pakistan. Instead, the princely state of Kashmir was given the option to join India or join Pakistan. Maharaja Hari Singh, the Hindu ruler of Muslim-majority Kashmir, wanted to opt for independence. He signed a standstill agreement with Pakistan which agreed to no hindered trade, travel, or communications. But when the Maharaja confiscated armaments for Muslims formerly conscripted in the British Army and distributed them to local villages, it led to an uprising of Pashtun tribesmen. The tribesmen were from Pakistan but acted independently without Pakistan's approval. The Maharaja wanted Indian assistance to counter the tribesmen, but the Governor-General of India, Lord Mountbatten, insisted that Kashmir cede to India, which it temporarily did in order for the military aid to be provided. Pakistan believed this violated the standstill agreement. This led to the first of 3 India-Pakistan wars over Kashmir. The Maharaja's army, along with the RSS, a Hindu extremist group, organized a pogrom to suppress uprising in Jammu. The numbers are disputed, but between 20,000 and 100,000 Muslims were killed, and many Muslims fled to Pakistan. In October 1947, India entered Kashmir and suppressed the rebellion. But by May 1948, Pakistan and India went to war over Kashmir. In August 1948, a UN resolution ordered troops to be withdrawn and a referendum to be held so the people of Kashmir could decide their political fate. But neither ever happened. In 1949, a ceasefire was agreed on and a ceasefire line was put into place. It left India with more than 2/3 of Kashmir and Pakistan with what remained. In 1962, India lost a sliver of Kashmir called Aksai Chin, which was merged into the Xinjiang Autonomous Region. The next year, when Pakistan and China exchanged border territories, another stretch of Kashmir called the Shaksgam Valley was given to China.